phone. You're talking about the one with the
Oh,
oh, we got it. We are live. Hello, everyone. My name is Kristi, and this is Thursday Night Live. And I want to welcome you all here. I am with my amazing friend Marian and my absolutely perfect husband Jim. And we are going to bring to you a little bit of mindset, a little bit of personal development, and a whole lot of funnel builder. So I'm going to ask my good friend Marian if she'd like to introduce herself.
Sure. Marian LaSalle here. I live out in the middle of the National Forest in Texas. Who knew there was a National Forest in Texas? I didn't until I moved here. And it's wonderful. It's called Sam Houston National Forest. And I am loving the peace and quiet out here. Big, tall trees, lots of green. Yeah, it's really nice. And very few people. Who would have known? I was a city girl for a long time. City, city, city. I had to be in the city. And I really liked the hustle and the bustle and the work life. And then all of a sudden one day I went, I can work from home. I don't need to hustle and bustle out here anymore. Off I went to the National Forest. Yay. And, I've got sunflowers all around me. It's just beautiful out here.
It is beautiful. I love all of your pictures.
Oh, thanks. So yeah, I just dabble in technology, have for the last 30 years. I love every minute of it. When the internet came on board, it gave me a freedom that I didn't even know I needed or wanted. But I've been having fun ever since. So I've got a daughter, I've got some grandkids in Michigan. Why they want to live there, I don't know, but they do. So, okay. I only go and visit in the summertime.
That is smart.
Yes. All right. Over to you.
All right. Let's hear it, Jim. Who are you?
who am I? I'm
story?
this guy. Look at this. I'm like a whole new person this week.
Yeah.
Right.
I shaved the bum off and started a whole new life this week. So who am I? Well, I've been doing stuff online for, I don't know, forever. 20, 25 years, something like that. And I love teaching people. Our daughter, mine and Kristi's daughter, is actually a school teacher. I think probably both Kristi and I should have been school teachers, but we just like teaching adults instead. So maybe that's why I don't know. I don't do well with kids, so maybe that's why I don't do the kid route for teaching. But anyways, tonight we're going to be talking. Well, I'll let Kristi tell what we're going to talk about. But I've been doing this internet thing for a long time, and I love helping people. So we're here to help, and hopefully we give you some good value tonight and keep you around and show you some fun stuff.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. I think I introduced myself a little bit, but they did such a good job. I will just tell you a little bit more. Jim and I, we live in Florida. We are right on Lake Okeechobee, and sometimes we have alligators. Last week we had 2 otters just right on our seawall. So it is our little piece of heaven, and we love it. So that's us. We do love helping people, especially make money online. It's a passion of ours. So that's just what we do. And tonight, I thought it would be super interesting because every week we like to just do a little bit of personal development. It's so important in our industry to constantly feed our mind. And there's one thing that has been bubbling up for me, and that was frustration. Frustration is something that can enter your mind, whether it's your personal life or your business life. And if we don't know how to properly handle the frustrations that come with little things, big things, everything in between. It's really going to affect our business, and it's going to affect our life. It's going to affect our personal life, and ultimately it's going to affect our finances. So it's something that we have to learn to deal with. And for me, I think one of the things that I have succeeded at extremely well is a frustration that can sometimes come with working with your partner. Jim and I have been working together for decades, and I do see a lot of couples that come to us and say, how do you do this? How do you work together every single day and not kill each other? And,
You're both still alive, so that's
right. Sometimes like take a pen to his head. No, just kidding. Jim and I, we work really hard. We work hard on ourselves, and we really put each other first. We always make time to discuss our problems. If we feel something that doesn't feel right, we stop, we communicate, we figure it out. It's a very important to us to constantly have that communication in the forefront of our business. And we don't take our business issues into our personal life. We definitely take our business successes into our life and celebrate as people. But we leave our stress and our issues at the door when we are having family time. If we're having dinner or watching a movie or going on a date night, we don't bring that business feeling with us. And I think that really helps. So I'd say frustration in working with your partner or your spouse or someone that you love. The biggest key is just communicating, just putting the other person's feelings first. Know that the other person is not perfect, and neither are you. And if you expect perfection out of your partner, you are always going to be frustrated. So give them grace, give them love and light. And that's my tip for that. Marian, you got anything?
Oh yeah, there's frustration in just about every part of everyone's life, from birth to death. Honestly, there's so much that can cause us frustration. And I think you hit on something really important, Kristi, and that is communication. So whether you're working for a corporation or you're trying to build your own corporation, for work-life balance, communication with your family, your partners, your employees, all the different things that come into play every day, it can cause so much frustration. And if you let it build up, then it can squirt out in other areas. Like sometimes spouses or partners, or it doesn't really matter who it is, it can come out in the weirdest ways. I'm going to give you one example, and I'm sure you can think of some examples yourself. I was in corporate America, and I was answering the phone for a lot of different doctors. They were optometrists and ophthalmologists, and they were all in one office. And people ordered contact lenses, and there was a lot of stuff going on. And we did have managers for each department. And if somebody needed help, we jumped in. Well, one day I jumped on the phones, and this lady just started going off on me. And I could tell it had nothing to do with me. It was squirting out at me from something else that frustrated her. And so if I would have just reacted and said, you know what, how dare you? I could have gone down that road. But instead, I took a step back, took a breath, and thought about what's really going on here. And I asked the lady, after she had finished vomiting, I said, is something wrong? And she started to cry and tell me her woe of her story. And I thought, see, I could have taken that on and just been frustrated so much I would have taken it out on the next person that just happened to be there. So I think You used the word grace earlier, and I believe that to be true. Everybody's going through something. Everybody's got something going on in their family, their work life, their pets are dying. Something's going on in everybody's lives. So we just have to think about, before we react out of frustration, we need to think about, is there something I can do to help? Or if you don't want to help, and sometimes it's not worth getting involved in, you can just say, you know what, I know this isn't about me. You got something going on, so I'm going to go now, and I'll come back later when you calm down. Or so, you know what I mean? You can redirect the person, or you can just get out of the situation, or you could stay in it and say, what's wrong? You know, why are you so upset? Or whatever.
Yeah,
So that's what I got.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I love it. And I see Jim giggling away in true fashion.
Really?
I don't know if we're going to put him on the spot and ask him what he's giggling about. I think I know. There was a couple key words in your little.
Well, first, before I go, I'm going to share the screen real quick and just let everybody know. If you're on a page like this right here, you should have a chat box down below this large video. So if you want to come down here and chat, you can ask us questions. Especially as we progress through, we're going to go into some technical stuff. So you can ask questions down here. Hi, Ricky. Hi, Gail. If you're here, let us know you're here, and we are monitoring this so we can respond to you down there. So so there's that. Yeah, probably what Kristi was talking about was a customer I had at McDonald's that apparently she waited too long for her food, and when she got to the window,
She was hangry.
She was hangry, and apparently when I let the window go, the window closed a little too hard for her. So I was the manager at the McDonald's at the time. And then when she got to the front window, she called for a manager. So I went up to the front window to find out what she wanted. And she said, "Oh, it's you again? I bet you won't slam that window like you did back there." And I said, "Whoop," and away I went. So
You slapped her?
no, I just slammed the window. No, I didn't slap her. I just slammed the window just like I did in the back. But I didn't slam it in the back. It just closed hard. But yeah, I don't take that, you know. So so that was funny to me. I did have one other lady customer that, similar to what you said, I just said, "Does being hateful usually work for you?" And
good one.
She didn't cry, but she did kind of like suck in, like, you know, I guess maybe I never really thought of it that way, you know, like you could tell it didn't upset her. You could tell it really was like mindful in her, like, yeah, you know,
she got it.
Why am I so nasty all the time, or whatever, you know, I don't know. So frustration is a very interesting thing. And like Kristi said, you know, just today, I kind of felt like, you know, we better get some things done around the house because it's Thursday and we really haven't done much around the house because we've had a very busy week. And I said to her, I said, you know, do you want to do this? Because I know that it's going to start building up with you and it's going to be an issue here in the next day or so. So I was like, you know, let's work on it. And she's like, no, you know, I'd rather do this instead. And I said, okay, but I want to make sure that we're not getting down that road of, you know, we've gone too long and we haven't got this stuff done that we want to get done, because we have had a busy week. You know, it's been all day, every day the last couple of days. And we took a trip out of town for a whole day. So it's not that frustration got there, but we've been together so long that we know the sign. I know the signs, you know, and so it is something that we can start to ward off a little bit. Something else that with us in particular that may help, I don't know for sure, is that we worked our last jobs at the same employer. So we had to learn a little bit about keeping our business life separate also. So we do, I think, disconnect even when we're doing our work in the daytime. We separate a little bit. so that we're not right in each other's faces. Now, if Kristi says, hey, Jim, help me, or Marian, she'll be talking, and I'll be over there helping just because I heard a keyword like Jim, come help, But for the most part, we worked at the health department together, and we had to make sure not to fraternize and not to hang on each other. And even at that, we still got reported for it once. And we're like, what the heck? We never do that, And so I think that could be something else that has helped us in that experience of how much time we spend together, because we do literally spend 24 hours a day together, and we don't typically have a problem with it. Once in a while it bubbles up, and we usually talk about it and take it away. One other more thing, and then I'll pass it to somebody else, is frustration. And Marian, you kind of walked around it, I think, and it's frustration a lot of times comes from expectations, or I don't really want to say false goals, but maybe goals that are too big or not quite realistic, just expecting things out of the norm. And I was trying to think of it earlier, like if I was always fighting people, for instance, and I was always fighting people bigger than me, and I was getting beat up by it and being frustrated by it, well, that would be silly, right? Because why would I think that I could go and beat up somebody bigger than me? For some reason, that was like the only one I could think of that might relate to people. But I was trying to come up with a video game analogy, but I was like, I don't know if that would be much more of a point. But I couldn't, for some reason, think of a business analogy. I will say though, and I don't have a solution for it. One of the things that really frustrates me is people pitching and selling stuff that they knowingly doesn't work. That frustrates me. And I don't have a solution. So except for I try not to do that. I try to try stuff until I know that it's useful, and before I tell someone else about it. I've tried a lot of traffic, for instance, before I tell anybody, hey, try this, because I want to make sure that it's actually good traffic, not just traffic for sale, so.
Right. What came to mind was a square bowling ball. Like, you're going to try to tell me that
right,
that doesn't work.
Right. And I think something that Jim said that really helps us here is our community. Our community is very heart-centered. Our community really goes out of their way to make sure that everything we do is for the betterment of life. And I do know that there are marketers out there who will sell things just to make money, and it doesn't matter to them who they hurt along the way. And that is something that is very important to both Jim and I. And that is, we are never going to put someone in harm's way financially, mentally, any way to make a dollar. And it is a principle that we have had our entire life. And it goes into even our personal life. And when I was younger, I thought Jim was a little bit weird, but for example, a waitress would charge us $5 too little on a bill, and he would speak up, and I'm like, we could have just made $5. No, that's not how we do things. And I mean, another example that I can think of is we went through the turnpike and paid $5. They gave us $20 back or something. I mean, I don't remember the details, but he stopped right there and he's like, ma'am, you gave us too much change. And, my brain was like, whoa, we could have just made $20. And he's like, no, that's not that's not the people that we are. And we have maintained that decency and those morals. And sometimes it's frustrating because you see people out there making or claiming to make so much money from, and a good example is a traffic solo ad or whatnot, and they know it doesn't work, or they don't care that it doesn't work, but they're targeting new people because they don't know better. And that's something that Jim and I won't stand for. And, nothing that we do is going to put anyone in harm's way in any way. So I guess that was a little bit of a tangent, but it's very important to me and Jim that we are with like-minded, principle-centered people that want to be the change in this world. And that's what we are. And that's why we love you, Marian. Yes. I don't know if I have anything else that frustrates me. I probably could think of many things, but I guess one solution that I can give, that's something that I do, is a lot of times I just walk away. If someone is frustrating me and I can't find the words to make it better, or I can't bring myself to say, what's going on? I'll walk away, and that works for me. Maybe it's not the best thing for them because they might need me at that moment. But there's just sometimes that my mental capacity doesn't allow me to do that. And I have shared a little bit about my mental struggles, and that's why mental health is so important to me. And that's why I always want to bring a little bit of personal development here. Is even though I have a great life, I had a great upbringing. My dad was amazing. I met Jim when I was still in high school, and we have ruled the world. I still struggle with suicidal thoughts on a daily basis. And, I've tried to fix myself with medication, with prayer, with friends and family, and that doesn't help. So sometimes for me, walking away is the only option. And that was probably more of a share, much more than I intended to say tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Marian and see if she has any final thoughts on frustration.
Well, my thought about that is, I'm not laughing at what you said. I'm laughing at the thought that I tried to walk away a couple of times, and the person I was trying to walk away from was right behind me, and they wouldn't let me go. They kept on. They were like, right behind me. And so that's what I was kind of giggling about, because, sometimes you do have to walk away. Sometimes you do have to walk away, because sometimes the only thing that works for me is sleep. Like, I can try everything. I can listen to meditations. I can just try to distract myself. And the only thing that will get me out of that stupid loop that's going on in my head is sleep. Then I wake up the next morning and it's like it never happened, or I'm feeling much better, or whatever. So I find that sometimes I just need to go to sleep. So maybe that's what you would call walking away.
Yeah.
Especially when they're chasing after you.
I couldn't imagine someone chasing after me.
You're not going to walk away.
Kristi always says, if I ever leave, she's going with me. So
Right.
I guess that's what she means.
That is exactly what I mean.
That's
I
funny.
don't know why that I guess the walking away, the opposite thing happened to me once. It was so funny. Like, I was upset at our daughter, Rebecca. I don't remember what. And I go in her room and I'm like, Rebecca, blah, blah, blah. This child picks me up, puts me on the outside of her door, closes her door and locks it. I'm like, you wait for your father to get home. Yeah, he's in Iraq, but he's gonna come home someday.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why that reminded me of that, but that was a little frustrating. And nothing I could do. It's not like I could spank her.
No,
Probably laugh at me. All right. Any final thoughts, Jim? Do you want to?
Most of the ways that I was researching on coping with frustration are outdoors activities, breathing exercises, meditation, like Marian said, exercise in general, yoga, vent or journal, just get outside in general. manage your expectations. Like I said, manage your expectations of others, especially of others, because that's where a lot of frustration comes in, is of things you can't control, so you either, there's like Marian said, if you can't walk away, what are you going to do? So manage your expectations of others. It's a hard one sometimes. Jim Rohn used to say it's like herding cats. Have you ever tried herding cats? Not good. And then treat yourself, spend some time with animals, distract yourself, take a nap. So most outdoors type stuff is your ways to help you with frustration. It's surprising we're not more frustrated than we are, because we don't do a lot of outdoorsy type stuff. So
well, I would beg to differ. We live on Lake Okeechobee. We go outside and see otters and birds, and
walk the dog.
We walk the dog. I don't think it needs to be like an all-day trip to the beach.
Yeah.
But just
we have the beach right in the backyard. Not quite the beach, but
not the beach, but so yeah, I think we do quite a bit of those things. That was a nice list. All right, so we are going. What?
We have the ugly water in the backyard.
So we are going to transition over to our favorite product, which is the Funnel Builder. And the Funnel Builder is the tool that our company uses to build websites and funnels.
Create freedom.
And we love it. It is our home. It is what we do. I am a funnel builder expert. I call myself aficionado. And then, of course, with that comes our community, which is so heart-centered. So, Jim, I have asked him because Marian and I, we are taking on a new venture. It is something that we both have done for years. It's something that we both put on the back burner for some time. And with this new venture, we are kind of rekindling that passion that the two of us have. And so we Marian purchased a domain. And instead of us setting it up, we have asked Jim to show that live. So I think that would be kind of fun. We do have a lot of questions from people in the community that are new on how to do this. So I thought, hey, let's do it live, and maybe we'll get some errors and Jim can fix them on the fly.
We actually bought 2 domains because one of them is going to be like our name that we're going to, we're going to post it and paste it and smack it everywhere. But the other one, I believe, is not necessarily for the bad guys, but some people will try to suck up, if it's a good domain and they see it out there, they try to buy something that, if you don't grab it, like your name, if you don't grab your name.com, you really should, because somebody else will. If you get famous, but you better believe a lot of people are going to try to buy it, right?
Yeah, and I'm pretty famous. Like, I don't want to brag, but like, at least 10 people know me.
That's right. At least.
Yeah.
So we bought 2.
Kristi, do you have the Funnel Builder space in one of your Funnel Builders?
Actually, I was supposed to set that up and I neglected to do so.
Okay. Do you want to come in here and do that while I do the domain?
Yes, I am very sorry.
Okay.
So, Marian, you talk for another minute or so.
Sure. Sure. So one of the things about our Funnel Builder is that we are so lucky in that there is no extra charge. If you want to buy 3 domains and build 3 different websites, there's no extra charge. It's literally $25 a month for as many websites as you want, as many funnels as you want, as many pages as you want. We can upload audio and video, and there's just so many different things this Funnel Builder will do. We can put a quiz on there. We can have a store, a booking agent. everything's included in the $25. So Kristi and I have a website together. It's called creativecontentcrusaders.com. And inside that
number.
What's that?
I need a 6-digit number.
Oh, is it coming by like
It says mobile application authenticator 1 generate.
Oh, okay. Well, you talk for a second then while I go look for it.
So yes, you can have as many domains as you like. Typically, most people can really get by with one domain because our funnel builder also has unlimited slots in it. So you don't need more than one domain. It looks like Marian has froze up, but you can. Oh no, you're good. You're good. You're talking now. You were froze there for a moment. You're okay. But you can have, like, if you have two different types of business, like Kristi and I do, you can have 2 different domains. You have it, Marian? Are you texting it?
I have it. Yep, I have it.
Okay.
It's 265693.
And I set the
265693. And I'll tell everybody what it is that we're doing because I think it's important.
Try that again.
It didn't. Okay. It's changing now. Okay. 698474. And if that doesn't work, I have another one.
Okay, that didn't work either.
Okay, let's try this one. 730629.
Okay, that one worked.
Okay, so let me tell everyone what is happening here. The bad guys. Okay, we all know about the bad guys. Okay, they are like 2, 3, sometimes 6 steps ahead of us. And so there's an authenticator, which you may or may not have ever heard of before. An authenticator is a way for you to, every 60 seconds, they give you a 6-digit code. And you heard Jim, he says, Marian, I need a 6-digit code authenticator. Well, I just happen to know what that means because our company is helping us stay safe and secure from those bad guys by giving us the ability to have code so that no one can break in and get our stuff. I hope that makes sense, but it probably doesn't. So
it does.
Maybe somebody.
It does.
Okay.
I hope that there's so many people. Yeah, there's so many people out there that try and steal your stuff, and there's a lot of very good companies out there that will teach people how to look out for that kind of stuff, especially the elderly. My mom's 82 years old, and she has been a victim of things like that. So that's super important. So one of the things that I did, one of the things I neglected to do was set up a funnel for this process. And I did only set up 1. I probably should have done 2. So we're only going to be able to do 1 right now. But when you have a funnel builder with the HBA, with our business, you have the ability to have multiple domain names, because there are some people like me, for example, I have a bakery and I have a bakery domain name. And I also have my business, which is affiliate marketing. And then I also am now going back to this venture with Marian. So I have 3 domains and I only need to purchase 1 funnel builder. The company will provide, if you are using it for your own personal services, the extra space to connect multiple domains. So that is something that you just have to ask. We have a little, we talked about it maybe 2 weeks ago, little Sage. You just ask Sage to do it, and then Sage will make your dreams come true.
That's true.
All right, Jim, you can take it away if you are ready, or I can keep talking.
All right, I'm going to share my screen.
Oh, good.
And so in the Funnel Builder Academy, which comes with the Funnel Builder, and I'll show that at some point, the Funnel Builder Academy, it will show you exactly how to do this. Which one do you guys want done? Web design or content crusaders web design or creative content?
Content Crusaders web design, right, Kristi?
Sounds great. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it will show you to go in here. As long as you purchase your domain through HBA Domains, which is the one that we recommend, it will show you exactly how to get in here and do this.
It's
So
so
you go
easy.
in to your manage zones. Creative content.
Web design. That's right.
Okay. Now I'm doing this completely from memory. So now what it's going to want you to change are your A record and your CNAME record. What I always start with is I copy this domain right here because we want to take this over to the funnel builder. So I'm going to copy that.
It looks like you are not taking the period with you. Is that important?
I don't want the period with me, no. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, once I copy that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete this. Even though this is right, it seems to help to delete it. So now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to add a new record. And the record that I'm going to add is a CNAME. And I'm going to add that as a WWW. And the value is going to be that value that I just copied. And then I'm just going to save that. Okay, and then that's going to put that right back down there. It's going to look exactly like it did before. It says right here it could take up to 48 hours. Normally, as long as you copy that in, as long as you delete that out and copy it back in, it doesn't take 48 hours. Now, the next one we want to do is the A name. So this A at parked, we want to delete that one. Okay, now I'm going to go over to the funnel builder. And right here, I'm going to paste in the domain name. And then I'm going to connect the domain. And while I'm here, you can see it's red. And I'm going to grab the value that we want to put at that A record name. And then I'm just going to come back over here and I'm going to add a new record. And I'm just going to do an A record with an at. And then I'm going to do the value and then I'm going to save it. And that's it. Okay. Now in the funnel builder, all I have to do is nothing. It's all done over here. So usually as soon as I hit refresh and I come back in here to domains and toggle this, that's usually green and it's usually done. So find out what's going on. This looks like it's connected. That looks like it's connected. It's not secure yet. So when it says it's not secure, that just means it hasn't done what it's supposed to do yet, which is what the 48 hours can take. So that's it. That's connecting your domain into your funnel builder. This will work, just like you see, it is working with the Content Crusader web design. It's just not working with the secure yet.
Pretty much instantaneously, man.
Okay, so once that goes over to a green mark, that will be done. And like I said, usually it's really fast, especially if you delete the CNAME and put it back in there. But this particular instance, it's going to be slow on us. So that's it as far as connecting your domain. Easy peasy. So there's just those two values and then you're done. Now your domain is all connected and your domain name is right up here. And then whatever is the website that's up at the top of your funnel builder is the website that's that your domain name will pull up. So like, let's say we wanted this thank you page to be the one at the top. We work on it and then we pull it up here to the top. Now, when we go here, whoops, you can see it's now at the top and it's now just the domain name. instead of, if I pull it back down here and I go to it, it has an EP dash thank you or EP dash thank dash you. So that's how you make sure that the one that you want is just the name of your domain. All the rest of them will have a slash and then whatever they're called, like you see in here. So this one is yourwebsite.com/escape plan, escape dash plan. And then that's it for every page that you want in here. And then you can put these little things, these little labels in between. Let's just call this next funnel. Right? And then you can start a new funnel. And then you can just go on and you can name them, whatever you want. And then you can separate them that way. And then you can have as many funnels in here as you want, or as many web pages as you want. They don't have to be just capture pages like this one. They can be full-blown websites like We Are Home Business Bakers.
What I like about this is when you pay your $25, within seconds you have a website, whether you have a URL or not.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
That is pretty cool. What else we wanted to talk about tonight? So that was pretty much it as far as connecting a domain.
I did have a question.
Okay.
And you may or may not know, but we do have a lot of people that have issues connecting, and you showed it and it was so easy. What are some of the common issues that people do that can be so confusing?
It is very technical. It's a very technical area. It's confusing. Let me share my screen and go back in there and show you. So people don't want to delete stuff in here because
no, we might delete the wrong thing.
Right? If you just watch the training and you just delete the stuff.
Oh, we have to watch a training video. Okay.
You will know what to delete. As long as you pay close attention. Another thing that some people tend to do, I don't know how they tend to do it, but people tend to change this system domain. I don't know why. It says specifically in the training, do not change this, but people somehow do. Somehow their brains get it confused and they get it changed. I'm not saying anything about them. It happens quite often. So there is some reason that happens. The biggest thing I could think of is this is overwhelming. This is a confusing area. As you've seen, it's very simple. I mean, it's not a big deal. Is it challenging to get to? Yeah, there's a lot of buttons. There's a lot of directions to go to. You got to go to DNS. You got to go to manage zones. If you log into mine and you see 13 or 14 different domains, I mean, that's going to be confusing. Now most people, when they're getting started, they only have one domain. Shouldn't be that confusing. I think most people try to do things on their own and then have things messed up. I don't know that that's what causes it, but that's what tends to look like what causes it. The training is very clear as far as to me. Now, I'm very technical. I was a helicopter mechanic. I had to follow a guidebook step by step as I worked on a helicopter. So to me, following directions has been ingrained in my processes. I am the type of guy that gets a furniture piece in the mail and I read every single step of the guide as I go through. That is me, because that's how I worked on a helicopter. I had to have the book up there with me. If the technical inspector saw me without it, it was bad news. So maybe that's the difference, part of the difference. I'm very technical also, as you know, Kristi.
I have a question, Jim.
Okay.
What if I truly do not wish to be that technical. Is there someone I can hire? Who would I ask to help me with that? And how much would they charge if I did? Do I go to Geek Squad? What do I do?
HBA does have a service for it. HBA will tell you themselves that you don't need it. Right in their instructions, they will tell you themselves you don't need this service. The service does go up once in a while. I don't know exactly what it is right now. I think it's $50 an hour. Let me see. Is it at HBA Help, Chris?
I don't know. It's probably on the FAQ page. I don't know.
I could ask Sage if you want me to.
Uh,
I just wondered, I thought,
for
there's some
systems-
people that are either really busy or they just feel like they would delete something they shouldn't and they
You know
don't
what?
want to.
I can just say, if you are watching this and you feel uncomfortable, message me. I will do it for you. It's not that hard.
There,
Message me.
there is in our HBA Help, there is a click here for system setup service. There is a person like me and Kristi that does this. I don't know who's doing it currently. It is
I think if you click on that, it will tell you who's doing it. Maybe for Francisco. Yeah.
Francisco is doing it. He's an affiliate just like us. He doesn't work for HBA. It's $49. I believe this is for an hour, and he'll, it includes connecting your domain, your autoresponder, setting up your business domain, loading up your simple funnel pages, getting your first autoresponder email set up, or troubleshooting everything above. So it is a nice service. I used to do it for HBA. It's something that you need to learn. I mean, if you want to do this as a business, it's something you need to learn. That's my best answer on it. It is available, but it is something that you really, unless you just really, really, really can't click that button to delete that. I was burned by a car radiator because I took the cap off, and for a long time, I literally could not. I had a mental block. I literally could not take it off.
I can see why.
It was bad. So, if you had that situation where you literally couldn't push the button, I could see where you would want to take this service. Other than that, this is high dollar stuff that's not that hard. $49 for an hour is high dollars for stuff that's pretty simple in the reality. And especially, if you're in this business and you're like Marian and Kristi, you're going to tend to have another website, another website, another website.
Yep.
Between
I
Kristi,
lost count one time.
12 or at one time, Kristi and I had over 160 sites. That was a little different situation, but
yes, we were making quite a bit of money with those back in the day.
Yeah, so that was pretty crazy, but yeah, so it means nothing to me to go buy a domain. In fact, I heard a name and I went and bought a domain the other day. So
I don't recommend it. I don't think you need that many in this day and age, but I think once you're addicted to it, you just kind of go there. But again, if you are watching this, if anything that Jim or Marian and I resonate with you and you feel like you want to be part of our community, or if you are already a part of our community and you are watching this, which means that in some way we have resonated with you and you're having any technical help, just reach out. We have been doing this our whole lives, and we're more than happy to help, honest.
Happy, very
Okay.
happy.
Let me go over here and look and see if I can see what she means.
We got a question?
We have a question.
Okay.
Yay, question.
Do you want to tell it to us or show it to us? You look perplexed.
Well, the question is, by the way, is the red number under the video Mike does in the training the correct one for any website domain transfer?
Okay, so perhaps they're talking about the thing that you copied, that red thing that you copied.
No. Okay, so let me go over here into the Funnel Builder Academy. If that thing will go away. Why is that thing in my way? Oh, there. Let me move it over there. Okay, so Ricky, this red number is the number that we just put in your A record. This red number is the one that I copied and put in your C name. This really has nothing to do with transferring. This has nothing to do with transferring. And you can't transfer a website to the Funnel Builder.
Is she asking the word, is she using the word transfer as the same as integration? Maybe she's got those two words mixed up.
It says, is this the correct one for any website domain transfer? I don't know. This is the correct one if you want to integrate your domain. The easiest way to get the number to integrate your website is to go right in here to your toggle DNS. This is where those values are. Once you put in your domain name up here, then your values will be right here. They're the same names that are back there, but they're going to be inside of your Funnel Builder. I know you're having some problems with getting your other domain working over here, but you're not going to be able to transfer your whole website over to the Funnel Builder. You're going to have to at some point rebuild that website.
Okay, I think we've answered her question. I think that is what she is asking. Any domain that she wants to bring, any URL that she wants to bring to HBA, she would use this number, which she can also find in her Funnel Builder, but it is not going to bring all of the content from that URL with it.
That is correct. This will just connect it to the Funnel Builder.
Okay.
That's all it does.
I think that answers the question.
I made the comment the other day that it makes the Funnel Builder like a fancy URL redirect. And Mike said that wasn't true, that it installs it on the domain, but I believe that is true, that it's just a fancy URL redirect for your whole domain because it's all on this domain. You can still go here and it's all on this domain.
There it is.
So it's just one big giant fancy redirect.
So I'm not even going to say that. I was not even going to say, are you questioning the great Mike?
Nope, I don't question him.
Okay.
I did not question him.
No.
I just don't think he's correct on this one.
Well, you know, even the experts sometimes have questions. So that should give us all, you know, a little breathing room.
Now, I did want to go into some of the bonuses you get. So normally Marian wraps us up, but we got about 5 minutes and I don't want to quite wrap up yet. So what I want to do is I want to tell you why we're here, right? We're here to show you how to make money, right? We're here every week to show you how to make an income. We're here every week to show you how we can sell for you through this website that you're on. And the way that that happens is through this button right here. This button is coded. When you start with HBA, you get your own unique code, and you can put your own unique code down here in the bottom of this website, and you can click this button, and it will make your version of this website. Now, we will come here every Thursday night and attempt to sell for you. You can send this website to your list, and we will come in here and explain some things. We'll give some value. We'll share some community. We'll talk about the business. We'll talk about the Funnel Builder. We talk about something different every week. And then when people push this button, you will get credit for that sale. Okay, and it brings them over here to the all-in-one business. There's a video here that they run through it. And of course, they run through all this other stuff. And what I want to talk about more specifically tonight is the bonuses that you get in the in this right here, the Freedom Launchpad course.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over to my website, which I've somehow got logged out of, and I'm going to activate the special bonus for anybody that's watching right now. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add a bonus to that website that you're on. And give me just a moment. I had it ready, but then we got distracted doing some other stuff.
Technology. We got involved doing technology.
Here's a special book that you get to download. So now when you refresh the page that you're on, there's a book down here at the bottom. This book, the same thing. When you open this link will give credit to whoever sent you here. Now there's two ways to get the bonuses that I'm about to tell you about, okay? If you scroll all the way to the end of the book, there's a link back here that goes to the freedomlaunchpad.com. This is coded to the person because you just got it through their link, okay? This is $27. Oops, that still goes to the all-in-one. So even if you get it that way, you still get the all-in-one. So disregard what I was just going to say. If you get it by itself, it's $27. If you get it through the all-in-one digital product, as a bonus, you get it for free for $25 with the funnel builder. So it's a really great value, and it looks like you're going to get it that way either way. And then it's back here in the affiliate zone. Now, part of the bonus is that book, which you just got, which is the escape plan. And you also get the audio version of it back here as well. And then you get the perfect freedom formula, the perfect customer, the perfect products, the perfect pages, the perfect emails, the perfect traffic, and the perfect daily steps. And inside of each one of these modules is a video, sometimes 2 or 3 videos. And then some of them have a paperwork with it, like the perfect products. Check this out. When you come in here, here's a perfect products PDF guide. And look, there's 2 videos, 3 videos, 4 videos, okay? But here's where some of the real value comes in. Here's the perfect products PDF guide. So it's going to talk a lot about what are the best products for you to make money with fast, product types that bring you monthly income that never stops, the 4 types of income you need, a complete list of affiliate networks for nearly every product category. Okay, and it's going to go through all this information. This one's a bunch of pages. So I don't see the pages on this one for some reason. This isn't the one I wanted to show you though. So this is the one I want to show you, is the ultimate list of affiliate products. In this one, there's an actual list of links to all of these different affiliate networks. You've got Amazon, eBay, ShareASale, ClickBank, CJ Affiliate, Partner Stack, Fiverr, major brands and stores, Target, Best Buy, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, Macy's, other web hosting ones, the HBA Funnel Builder, of course, you know you're here. Some other types like this, and then other websites and e-commerce, travel, pet products, health and fitness, fashion, CBD and hemp, gaming, beauty and makeup, music, crypto, sports nutrition, social media, live chat and support, stock graphics. So you've got everything back here. And what the 30-minute workday talks about is exactly how to position yourself. Let me pull this open again. The 30-minute workday is, I lost it.
Too many tabs open.
Too many tabs. Okay. So what I want to show you inside of the 30-minute workday specifically to give you the most value here. I don't know why it's taking so long to open. Okay. So one of the things that's super important inside of this book is how affiliate marketing works. And what we're doing with HBA is affiliate marketing, right? So you've seen us show pages like this. This page is collecting people's data, their name and email address, right? That's what this page right here does. And then after this page is this page that says, hey, how are you? My name's Jim, go check your email. And then after that is an offer that says, hey, pay us some money for whatever it is that you just came through here to get. And then we show you how to connect this whole system together to send out autoresponder emails every day and build this network of people that's getting your offers over and over and over. That leads to what they call a value ladder, where you first start with a product and then gradually you get them bigger and bigger products. So like in the HBA itself, we come here, we talk about a free product that comes with your $25 funnel builder, but we also have the HBA premium traffic and conversions that has all this stuff: pre-traffic, get traffic for free, get traffic for paid, get sales. And this gives another 80% commission for $100 commission a month. Then we also have the Financial Literacy Academy. This is part of your value ladder. So this costs $500 to $1,000 depending on when people get it. And this is part of your value ladder. When people come in, they work themselves through your value ladder and they send you a commission automatically for $400 to $800 just because they've gone through the system and learned about what the things are that they need and want to sell. And so because you have to own each product in order to make an affiliate commission off of it, it's a natural progression that people buy these things as they go through their business. So this is what I'm trying to show you in the 30-minute workday. Your value ladder starts down here with your free book. You give away your book to as many people as you can, and they'll get the next product, and they'll get the next product, and they'll get the next product. And you're giving value, and you're teaching people how to make money just through the back system. And we're doing all of this for you every week with a little bit of value and a little bit of information. And then we're just saying, hey, click the button to get started. And that's really all there is to it. Here's the book. Click this button to get the book. Or if you want to skip a level and go right in and get the $25 all-in-one business, you can come right in here. It's raining out. I wonder if it's gotten my internet a little slow. When you come in here, go through all this information. There's a lot of great information here that will teach you about the business, about what you're going to get, about what you're going to do, they've paid $3 million in commissions, pay you 80% commissions on every sale you generate for life. This is one thing that most affiliate marketing doesn't do, is it doesn't pay time after time. When you make a sale, you make that commission for that customer as long as they keep our products. So that's one thing. Most affiliate marketing products, you're building a list for someone else and you get a first time sale, and that is it. So at the Home Business Academy, you're getting that customer for the whole time that they're part of this. And if they're getting it, even if they're just getting a website and you're getting $20 a month from that, I've had websites for 20 years. Somebody could have been making $20 a month off of me for 20 years. That's a pretty long lifetime customer value. So read through this. When you're ready to get started, you click the green button at the top or the bottom. Go ahead and take the 2 weeks free of the premium traffic and conversion. You can cancel it at any time. It will rebill at $125 if you don't cancel. It's well worth the value. But if you can't afford it, cancel. And then, get as much of the value as you can in the 2 weeks. There's a bunch of great product, a bunch of great training in there on how to make more sales with traffic, and that will help you a lot. Okay, so get that, and then you'll be on our team, and we will do a call like this with you. Kristi and Marian do a call with a bunch of their team and help them all the time. So, and I'm on calls with people all the time as well. So whoever has sent you here will get credit. That's what I want you to know the most. All right, so let me go ahead and stop my share.
That was incredible. Thank you so much. I mean, I have seen you talk about the funnel builder and the academy and launchpad before, but that was super inspiring. And I can tell you that this company and these products have changed my life. They've changed my family's life, and I'm here. Jim's here, Marian's here, our entire community are here to help you. And so I'm going to ask Marian if she would like to close us out, because she is my BFF. Take it away, Marian.
I don't know how I can top what Jim said tonight. He covered so much. There are too many things for us to possibly cover in one night to let you know how great this community is. So I encourage you to $25. Try it, check it out, click that button, come in, see what our community's like, see what kind of support that we are going to give you. Because to me, that is the hardest part about starting a business, especially an online business. When you get stuck, there's no one to go to unless you pay lots of money for, you know, a geek to help you usually. Customer support is just really not there. With our community, it's totally different. Totally different. It's an absolute dream come true. I've never seen anything like it. Just like Kristi said, it's changed her life. It's changed my life. I just had my 1-year anniversary, and believe me, I celebrated because I went all in with this company's support. I now have a full-time home-based business that I can share with people. And it's just amazing. Think about 80% commission. And every time you make a sale, a part of that sale goes to feed my starving children, which is the foundation that we support. So I can't really go on and on and on, because I probably would for the next 3 hours. So I will stop it there, but take my word for it. The 3 of us are just a very small fraction of what you're going to receive when you go down there and hit that button. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again. We're here every Thursday night. It's Thursday Night Live. We wouldn't miss it.
And Gail asked, can we give people this link anytime and they can hear the recordings? The recording is up all week long. So up until about 20 minutes until we go live again, the recording is here, and we can sell for you all week. If there's something in particular that you like, you can highlight it and say, hey, go check this out. Look, Jim connected a website. Go check this training out. And then it'll be here all week. So it's a great resource for that. All right. Have a good night.
Bye, everyone.